Hey, what's up, y'all? Silent Alonzo here, man. I just wanted to take a moment to share my experience with VVS Finance. And I know that it's probably something that's on your mind. I mean, which one is better, farming or mining? And is either of those for you? All right. So, um, just keep in mind, this isn't financial advice. I'm just sharing my opinion with you guys and my experience. So maybe we can all learn from it, and maybe maximize our profits while we're at it, right? So basically, I've been having a little bit of money in Crystal Farms and in the glitter mines. So um, I was in Crystal Farms, and I didn't know if I should harvest because I didn't know what it was going to cost. I didn't want it to be, disproportionate, um, to my investment and or to what I've harvested, and that I lose, right, or that it eats up too much. But I had gotten to the point where I had 100,000 VVS that were ready to be harvested. So I said, okay, well, I'll go ahead and do it. Fortunately, it only cost 1.5 crow to harvest 100,000 VVS. So what I did with that is I transferred them to the mines and added it there. That way, it'd start building the compound effect. So um, the compound interest. I'm sorry, I teach my kids about the compound effect, so I'm always saying compound effect to them. But that way, I start gaining the compound interest. So let's run that back. I put 100,000 that I harvested for 1.5 crow into the mines. All right, so that way it would start generating compound interest, and that was in addition to whatever I already had there. So it reset it. It reset, both reset at the same time, and so that gave me the opportunity to see which one was performing better. All right, so in the farming, I have about $200 of the Crow VVS LP tokens. All right, and so far today, it's already generated 13,000 VVS. All right, so to me, that's pretty good. I mean, um, you know, it's roughly about $3 to $5 depending on what the price of VVS is. So daily, it's about $3 to $5, and then in the mining, I have $550, and so far in the same time frame, it's made 19,000 VVS. So farming with less than half of the money that I have in mining made 13,000, and in mining I have more than 2.5 times, and it's 19,000. So we're looking at 13,000 VVS and 19,000 VVS. So the farming is actually outperforming the mining. All right, so on the surface it looks like, oh yeah, let me go put all my money into the farming then if it's outperforming the mining. um I don't think I'm gonna do that, because there's something called impertinent loss. Okay, are you familiar with that? If not, there's a good video by Binance Academy that will explain it way better than what I can, but I'm gonna make an attempt. So impertinent loss is basically that the ratio of the two tokens that you put in there, let's say one moves up, one moves down, or however which way it goes, the ratio shifts, and it causes you to lose on that initial investment that you have there. So if you pull out, you may have less tokens than what you put in, okay? Or you may have less value than what you put in. So look up impertinent loss and see if that's something that you're willing to accept. In my particular case, with what I already have in farming, which is only 200 bucks, right? Um, I'm gonna go ahead and keep it in there, and I'm gonna tell you why. Because if I'm making about $5 a day profit in VVS, then I'm gonna eat up my investment in no time, right? So I'll double my money, and then whatever I have inside of the Crow VVS LP tokens, I mean, if I lose a little bit of it, fine. I'm cool with it. You know what I mean? Because I've already doubled up on it. So I'm good with that. But I am not going to send more money into the farms. If anything, I'll send it into the mines. Um, and then a lot of people ask me, well, okay, so you're doing both. Well, should I hodl VVS outside of the mines or the farms? And I think that if you like VVS like I do, all right, I believe in the investment. I believe that it's going to be a 10xer in no time. And hey, put some in the mines or the farms or both, and buy you some VVS and just hodl. The only thing that I suggest though is that you hodl VVS and CRO. So I'm confident with all of it. It's just that impertinent loss. I don't want anybody to get involved with that and then see that maybe of their initial investment in that farming they lose a little bit, and then you blow a gasket because you didn't know about impertinent loss. But go look it up, and you might be okay with it. um Another thing, this is going to be interesting. So I watch Cryptos R Us with George, and in the video, I guess in the live chat where they ask questions, the Q&A section of it, um, somebody asked him about VVS twice in the same video, and both times he's like, "Oh, I'm unfamiliar with that. No, I don't. I don't know what that is." So the reason I'm saying that is that we're not even like super mainstream yet. Like not even George knows about it. So we're in this at the very, very beginning, and you should feel good about being here at the very beginning. And hey, you know what? Maybe a few more of us should go over there and ask George to take a look at it and see what he thinks, because I mean, as much as he does for the community, for the community, maybe it'd be wise for him to get involved with VVS and also make some money. And it'd be cool if somebody went over there and educated him about it, and you know, he learned about it. So um, that's really all I got, guys. Farming versus mining, VVS finance. Get you some.